Howie, where were you when you, what was the scene as you watched Tony Pollard gather in that kickoff return and take it to the house?
So everybody in my house was already sleeping for some reason, and I'm sitting there by myself, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess after this kickoff, I'm going to turn in also, and I'm going to go relax, get ready for a big day at work tomorrow, because it's 901 day. You know that, right? It's 901
yes,
day
exactly
today?
right. Today is 901 day.
They don't have. Hey, by the way, they don't have 901 day in Nashville. I just wanted to let everybody out there know that.
Shockingly.
Yeah, it's shocking. But so I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, well, I'm going to watch a run back. I'll go to bed. You know, this is a long shot. And then all of a sudden, it was like boom, and I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was like it was just the most amazing thing. The whole experience was surreal. It was just crazy, and I'm still in a little bit of shock about it because I'm like, wow, I can't believe it. You know.
Let me ask you, because the wording of the offer was it was for the kickoff at the beginning of a half. So if they had accepted a kickoff at the start of the game, it would have been that kickoff. Is that
exactly?
I see. But because it was, so you knew it was the kickoff at the start of the second half would be the key kickoff. And sure enough, now there are those people when this happened said, because I immediately tried to hit you up on Twitter, and they said, "Oh no, he skipped town." But no, you have insurance. That's how these things work? You get insurance?
Well, it's coverage through a company called $1 Million Media, and right now they're in the process. At 2:15 a.m. we put the claim in, and within the next 6 to 8 weeks, I'll be getting my coverage in on it, and we'll be getting we're gonna have a big refund party at our locations, and we're gonna hand out checks to all those people that made a purchase.
This company insures literally essentially promotions like this. If this happens, we will pay this. That's what they do.
Exactly.
So you were totally pumped when there's no downside. It's only free jewelry and happiness all around when you saw him bring the kickoff back.
Oh, my God, how great is it that, I mean, so we talk about so much, like, think about it. There's so much negative stuff to talk about all the time, and all of a sudden we got something super positive like this, and it's amazing, and it's like the first game of the season, and, you know, that's, it's just an awesome thing. So, I mean, I'm super pumped. And I'm super pumped for my customers, too. I mean, we're a Memphis tradition. We've been here since 1977, so.
Do you get the sense that people came in and bought jewelry because of, like, they said, you know what, Tony Pollard's awesome. I think I'm going to get some jewelry here because there's a good chance I might get it for free.
We probably had more people, you know, that I'm not sure anybody bought
specifically for that reason.
But there were some people that might have been on the fence that we were like, hey, you know what, the First University of Memphis game is on, you know, it's coming up, and you know, you never know. There could be a run back, and you know, and we'll see what happens, that type of thing. But, no, I don't think people bought specifically because of the promotion. I mean, look, if you're out there looking for an engagement ring, you're going to go by my store anyway. Just so happened we were running this, and so people, you know, get their engagement ring free now.
Talking to Howie Knopf, one of the owners of Robert Irwin Jewelers, they'll be giving away a whole lot of free jewelry. Have you heard from people who have won? Just like, is this true? Is this really happening? Have you heard from any of the winners so far today or last night?
Well, on Twitter, a bunch of people were talking about it for sure. This morning so far, nope. I haven't heard from anybody specific. I know there's been phone calls to my stores. We don't open until 10 a.m., so I expect after that we'll get we'll get a lot of phone calls, I think, and maybe some people show up, and you know, we'll welcome them in and tell them about you know, when they're going to get their checks and all that kind of stuff.
All right, but the way it works is you file a claim with the insurance company. They then send you the checks, and when these checks come in, you're going to have parties at your 4 locations giving these checks out to people?
So they're going to reimburse me for I basically bought coverage, and they're going to reimburse me for the amount of sales. And when I get that, I'm going to go ahead and have a refund party, and I'm going to stroke some checks to a bunch of Memphians, and I'm going to be super stoked about that. I can't wait.
It is. Do I have my number correct? In excess of $100,000 of jewelry?
It's in excess of $100,000, but the amount of customers that are going to be getting money is really something. I don't want to go over the numbers because it's not public knowledge, but it's really really cool. Yeah, it's a lot. It's good. It's good stuff, man. It's and it's 901 day again. So yay.
Were there any? Do you think there were any engagement rings? That would be kind of sweet, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, we definitely. So I mean, look, that's probably 60 to 70% of our business is engagement rings. So yeah, definitely, we got a lot of engagement rings in there. We're going to have a lot of lucky young couples out there.
Okay, so the University of Memphis, evidently, and this is I don't know if it's a fly in the ointment or whatever, but they say that they sent you a cease and desist letter because you violated their trademark rights by doing this promotion. Your response?
We didn't violate any intellectual property rights during the promotion period, and the whole promotion was our idea in the first place. And quite honestly, we should be talking about how exciting it is that all these Memphians are going to get refunds for their purchases, rather than putting a damper on. Especially, it's 901 Day, yay!
just to be clear.
Memphis is it's my favorite place on earth, and it's great to have a celebration, once a year on 901 Day.
Just to be clear, there's nothing about any of this stuff, like that will void the promotion. The promotion it happened. People will be getting their checks. Young couples will be happy, and we'll all be celebrating 901 Day.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. Right now, they're just going through the whole process of filing the claim to get the coverage, and it's kind of like how insurance companies work and how coverage companies work. It's going to take a little bit of time to get the money released, and then it's going to be all smooth sailing from there. But that's kind of how it goes. You just got to go through the process, and we got to wait a little longer. But that's it. It's
a lot of fun. Congratulations on that. And by the way, your enthusiasm for 901 Day and for 901, again, we're talking to Howie Knopf, one of the owners of Robert Irwin Jewelers. You sound like me, someone who's not necessarily from here, but has developed a keen love of the area. Is that true, and why?
So my family moved here when I was 3 or 4 years old, maybe even 2. I'd have to go look.
I see.
My dad and my uncle moved here from 7 West 45th Street in New York City.
Wow.
And they opened up a manufacturing plant on Hollywood and Broad. And now it's a gentrified area. It's great. It's beautiful. But I grew up, coming to work every day in the jewelry business, and they sold wholesale jewelry to all the other small independent jewelers in this region. And what was great is I grew up as a Memphian, but my family is from New York City. And I love the city because if my family was still stuck in New York, I would have nothing. This city has given me and my family everything. And the people in this city are so warm, so friendly, so welcoming, and so amazing. And that's the reason why businesses like mine can thrive in a city like this, because people in Memphis really support Memphis businesses, and it's just a wonderful thing. I love being a part of this community.
By the way, Tony Pollard said that he knew about the promotion, but he didn't buy anything because he didn't think that they would have the nerve to kick to him.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny.
But he said that if he had, he would have bought a Rolex. If he'd known, he would have bought a Rolex. But I don't know how that would go over with the NCAA in any event. So we'll leave him out of it.
They got a lot of rules.
Happy 901 Day to everybody else, and congratulations on making a lot of Memphians happy. Thank you, Howie.
Geoff, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll talk to you down the road. Thank you. That is Howie Knopf, one of the owners of Robert Irwin Jewelers. That was quite something, wasn't it, Brad?
It was spectacular.